Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Good morning, Rhonda. Glad you are here with us this morning. So this morning is August 23rd, 2023, and we will look at, Proverbs chapter 23. We're going to be looking at the very first part of Proverbs chapter 23 and probably the first 5 verses. When you sit down to dine with a ruler, consider carefully what is before you and put a knife to your throat. If you have a big appetite, don't desire his choice foods, for that food is deceptive. Don't wear yourself out to get rich. Stop giving your attention to it. As soon as your eyes fly to it, it disappears, for it makes wings for itself and flies like eagles to the sky. As I was looking at this morning, I was thinking about it. And thinking about what Solomon is saying to his sons. So often, all of these words that we look at, they have a greater meaning if you go back into the original. And while it is absolutely true, just sitting down to dine with a ruler and recognizing all the amazing stuff that's around you, you need to be really careful that you're not seen as someone who is there to just take, right? And that's the surface level of this verse. But as I was looking at it, I realized there's a much deeper point that Solomon is trying to make to his sons. When you go in to judge or to determine whether you agree with someone who is in authority, and your desire is to have that authority that they have, when you judge and devour a ruler, consider carefully who that person is before you. And put a knife to your throat if your desire is wrong or too great. Don't desire all of those things that he has, because what it looks like is really deceptive. Don't wear yourself out trying to get it all, because as you chase it, you're going to find that the things you thought you were chasing weren't really there. It flies away. Someone's reminding his boys that you're a ruler. You have authority. Don't go looking at what other people have and thinking you need to take that, because what you've got already is important. And what you think they have comes with a lot more baggage than what you may consider. He goes on and says, don't eat a stingy person's bread and don't desire his choice food, for it's like someone calculating inwardly. Eat and drink, he says to you, but his heart is not with you. You will vomit the little you've eaten and waste your pleasant words. Almost literally, it means don't go taking all the things that this person says that they'll be able to give you, because what they're feeding you is bread with hair in it, and that hair is going to get stuck in your throat, and before you get too far into your meal, you're going to be puking it all up. You think I'm crazy by interpreting it that way, but if you go deep into the words, that's almost exactly what it says. So the point I'm trying to make this morning is, what you see on the outside and you think you want may not be what it appears to be. You know, in my reading this morning in devotion time, I was reading about the Israelites who had been taken over by Babylon, and they had an occasion where the Babylonians appointed a ruler, and someone got mad at that ruler, went and assassinated him, and all of the Israelites They got afraid, and they decided they were going to run away to Egypt to protect themselves from the king of Babylon. And they went to Jeremiah and said, hey, go to God and ask him if this is okay. He said, I'll do that. They said, whatever he says, we'll do. And he comes back and he says, God says, stay here. And they weren't about to do that. When you judge so that you can devour, you can consume what's out there that you think it should be yours, consider carefully who it is that's before you. Put a knife to your throat if you have a great desire for what they have, because you might be chasing something you don't want. Guys, I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget, Jesus is the only way. God bless.